Hey yo, it's the good. It's your boy Super Kev. Welcome to another episode of the Super Kev Livecast Season 4. We on YouTube. And for those of you new to the page, welcome to the hottest to-do list show on the internet. If it's not, your job is to let me know who got it. That way I can like, comment, share, and subscribe to their page the same way I ask you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly. Okay, so this is episode 127. And yes, we are going 365 lives in 365 days. All right. And this episode represents March 21st, 2022. That means happy spring, especially in the Northeast, because shoot, we've been going through it this winter. And one thing we deserve is a little vitamin D. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It's cold and we ready for it to heat up. Now, because it is the first day of spring, I also do want to re-inspire those of us who had New Year's resolutions. Let's just say we haven't been quite on the ball. Well, guess what? We could bring it back and start over for the spring. That way, if you have, especially workout goals, this would be a great time to get back on the ball because summer is far away, but then again, it's not. So if you have beach body goals, I'm just inspiring you to get reinvigorated for the spring. All right. Also, I'm considering doing a spring live on YouTube. So remember, we record these on Meta and then we ship them over. So I did not quite do my first live on YouTube yet, and I'm considering doing a special edition for the spring. So let me know in the comments section if that is something that you would be willing to participate in. Because if I get enough people who want to show up to the live, then we schedule a time that works for all of us, and I pull up. And you know what I really want to talk about? Let's talk about this money. All right? Shoot, sip to that. You already know what it is. Now, if you are a day one super porter, then you know that the first few things on my list, I used to go over them all the time. But then enough new supporters, aka super porters, I was just being facetious, but the new super porters are like, yo, Kev, we like what you got going on, but we just want to hear about the money. So I have compromised and said, if I'm on time with my episodes, I could talk about everything. If I am late, then I have to go straight to the money. So I was also considering another compromise, which is I can break up the first 6 things on my list into 6 different days, which means I now want to add a seventh one just so I can have one for every day. And what I chose for Monday is what continent is in the building. So write in the comments what continent you're representing. Me, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. So if I was watching my own show, which I probably will, and I might, if I hear me say this, I will comment on my own thing and write North America or NA. Now, the reason why I picked that one for Monday is because I had been told y'all I was going to order a globe. Yo, the globe bin came in. But I have been behind in my episodes ever since. Now, what had happened was I'm getting a lot of financial opportunities to exchange my time for money. And I don't think any of y'all are mad that I'm chasing the bag. So when I chase the bag, I show up late. That's just how it goes. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm creating generational wealth. So do what I gotta do. However, I did order this globe a minute ago. It been came in, so if you've been watching my episodes, this globe been here, but I did not open it because I'm gonna wait for y'all. Now that I keep being behind in these episodes, yo, what's good, Uncle Chops? Now that I keep being behind, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just compromise with everybody. Y'all got me compromising, so then y'all compromise with me. You know what I'm saying? We all compromise with each other. So let's see what this globe is about. The fact that there's a box inside of a box, it ain't that big, but you know what I'm saying? The globe revealing, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? It's not that big, so hopefully I can make it fit on my desk without knocking it down. Y'all know I ain't got that much space, but or yet I should say, because we working on it. But yeah, shout out to the globe. Y'all see I got the map, but we'll talk about the map another episode. know what I'm saying? I got to split it up, but I had to just do this or else it would have never been done. It just would have been a box that's in the way. So let's see what, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what this globe is doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was just a little piece of whatever. Nah, this is kind of nice. I could definitely color this with a permanent marker. You know I'm about to violate this globe. hmm Shoot. Now I ain't gonna color it right now. But what's the word? This look all used and stuff, got the scratch marks, but we don't care because we gonna color it. So, anyways, welcome to the SUPERKev globe, in which, notice, I specifically bought it where the continents are colorable. So I'm gonna start coloring the globe as well as coloring it in the map, and then hopefully we can hit all 6 livable continents. But I got no problem hitting Antarctica if anybody want to take a trip and then report back live from the Wi-Fi in Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, the recap is we have hit North America, South America. Uh, we didn't hit Africa yet. Yo, come on, where my Africans at? Come on, I'm black, and Africa ain't showing me no love. Y'all are wilding over there. Okay, don't make me visit there myself and then color it in. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we hit Europe. Shout out to the UK. Shout out UK. I did not hit Asia. Come on, y'all know I got the PS4 here with the Street Fighter. Asia, what y'all waiting for? By the way, Ryu just made his way to King of Fighters All Stars. I don't even know what that is, but I got a notification. But anyways, and then shout out my man's D Stacks in Australia doing his thing out there. Yeah, we hit Australia. So we got 4 continents on the globe, and hopefully every Monday I'll remember to talk about this. So let me just put this here for now. You know what I'm saying? Put it next to the checks because I be cutting checks. Now I just wanted to show off. All right, but let's get into this week's topic, right? Well, we know that my topics, they're the same 7 topics. We talk about the 7 forms of income. If you don't know what they are, earned income, profit income, interest income, dividend income, rental income, capital gains, and royalty income. So today is Monday. Well, it represents Monday. Y'all know I'm late. Don't even judge me. But today is Monday, and it represents the first day for me. For season 4, we're starting the week on Monday. I think next season I'm going to start on Sunday just to switch it up. And then every year I'll start on a different day. I don't care. But watch this. Income 1 is earned income. You have to go to work, exchange your time for money. Everybody knows that. The key to income 1 is it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. Now, how do you make that happen? If you are in debt, you should be following the 65-25-10 rule. If you are financially independent, shout out my debt-free Wednesday crew, then you could follow the 50-30-20 rule. If you want me to elaborate, talk to me in the comments. So I'm going to go through my income 1 business, and then I got something that I want to share with y'all, and then I'll be out your way. As a matter of fact, what I'm really going to do is switch my clothes and give y'all back to back because I'm not falling behind like that. Y'all are wilding. So my income 1, well, the thing I want to mention every episode are the 3 things that can relate to any of the 7 forms of income. And that is 1, a bill tracking note. Well, if you understand that 25% of your earned income should pay your bills, then you probably have a document or should have a document that lets you know when your bills are due. I also use alarms and I use calendars. I use all of that to make sure that my bills is on point. Excuse me. And it's important to me because my 3-year-old son is an authorized user on one of my cards. So it's imperative that I pay my bills on time to make sure that his credit stays on point so that he could be a young man crossing the stage with good credit and he didn't even know it. If I remember, I don't want to tell him. He has to watch these videos and find out for himself. I ain't going to tell him nothing. Him or PQ. They don't get to know nothing. But if they watch, I'm giving away all the answers. I think that's a cool compromise. Okay, so to, this episode represents the 21st, and the next bill is due on the 24th, but there's a check mark there because I already paid it, so that's cool. Download app updates via Wi-Fi. That I just ask that everybody do that. That way you're not caught lacking when you need an app and it's not working. For example, I came on to put on my show in the background. I was rushing, and guess what happened? The PS4 had an update, which is why my show showed up an hour and a half late. Because after it was time for the update, I was like, nah, we're not competing with Raw to the Bone with the 2 or 3 threes. We're not competing with her because we are a family. You know what I'm saying? So I waited for the conclusion of her episode, and then here we are. So hopefully you'll be following and subscribing to Coffee with Friends. All right. And you could definitely catch me over there. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't too big. Both of us ain't too big. So that when I call in her show, she actually answers. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we keep that same energy as we grow with these YouTube algorithms. So I I just got to make sure that I show the love over there. Plus, her show is like 10 times more interesting than mine. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm going to be over there. But this show that I think is 10 times as important, if that made any sense, all I did was try to use my math skills to catch up to her. But, anyways, I do believe that we need this information on the 7 forms of income. So, I'm making sure that I show up and show out every day. Now, the next thing is to check the email and the DM. So, if you are serious about getting money and you're serious about changing your situation for better, for worse, or even if you like your situation and are serious about keeping it, I almost guarantee you there are opportunities in your email or your DM. So, I remind us to check them while I'm watching. Well, I'm pointing at the TV, but I now put Coffee with Friends on the PlayStation. That's my new thing. All right. That way I can have my computer to actually do paperwork. So I'm multitasking. And then when I need a comment, I comment through her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So we be outside. Y'all know I still got the iPhone 7. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Don't be talking in the comments talking about I need to step my phone up. There ain't no headphone jack in there, baby. Oh, all right. Anyway, see, I be getting distracted. Plus, I got to rush. I owe y'all another episode. But um, if you're hanging with the people getting money, there's probably opportunities in your email or the DM. I because when I call my friends, when I talk to my friends, yeah, we check on each other. Yeah, we be like, how's your family? But eventually it's, yo, where the money at? Yo, what opportunities is popping? Yo, what skill can I use to help you get to the next level and vice versa? That's the type of conversations I have with my peers. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes in the email, you'll just find an email that says, hey, Kev, I gave somebody your phone number. Look out for it. And then someone called me, hey, I need a math tutor. Hey, I need an audio engineer. And hey, I need a bartender. So I'm just like, word, good look on that. So my circle of friends, we put each other on. You know what I'm saying? When people need beats, you gotta call Harv Heavy. Um, if you're trying to get into that real estate, hit up Wonder B. You want some community activism business, hit up Mama Mia. Like my circle of people is doing things, you know what I'm saying? And if I didn't name you, that don't mean you ain't doing nothing. It just means I gotta move on. hmm Next up, my earned income. I don't know why. As soon as I started the show, my nose is starting to like get all stuffy and stuff. But I feel good though, so don't worry about that. Call unemployment at 8:30. So every Monday I call them. The latest update is they sent it to a supervisor, and I gotta wait for them to respond. So it's been over a year. I actually ran out of unemployments to file. They told me I could apply for an extra. I'm like, how am I gonna get extra? I never got one dime out of y'all yet. You know what I'm saying? Got my PQ thinking that I'm holding out. Y'all need to hurry up and send that money. You know what I'm saying? So I can do what I gotta do with it. Hurry up. Stop being funny. So that's my income one situation. And yes, I got fired as a math teacher for making basketball noises for a girls' basketball game. And I don't want to teach anymore. Straight up. Like I'm coming to skip all of that and build my own school. Straight up. And we started right here on YouTube, on Meta, and we're going to start to get the message out. We're going to build our fan base organically. And then eventually, when the money adds up, we are going to open a school. Y'all ain't going to fire me or any other black teacher just because we are the only ones cheering. Because if that were any other school, any other district, that would not have been a problem. But the fact that everybody was all like, I don't want to say nothing, I don't want to say nothing. I'm like, I'm going to support these babies. Boom, they got me. And they'll never get me again because I ain't ever going to work for them again. I'm going to work for myself and create these jobs. So holla at your boy. So anyways, that's the little story behind why I still file for unemployment, even though they funny and they don't want to pay me either. Now you see why we got to create our own stuff? They fire me for nonsense and then they don't help me. But when it was time to pay taxes, they took them out before I got paid. And I don't like that. So what's the solution? I still got these great math skills. You can't take them away from me until I get dementia. So I'm going to provide this information. I still got a resume that has kids who have 800s on the SAT. So you don't just forget how to teach that exam. And I'm connected with people around the city. Even though we ain't, you know what I mean, as numerous as we're going to be, we small but mighty. You know what I'm saying? Put my fist in the air and holler, Mo. You know what I'm saying? Mighty Mo. Anyways, see, I got me distracted, but let me keep pushing. Let me see if there's anything else for income one that I could address. Income one day, document receipts. I don't have a job, so there's nothing to document there. Google Docs and I did nothing to document. Oh, ration to breakfast. Now, where does that come from? That comes from the either your investment side or the bill side, right? You can look at your food as a bill, or you can look at it as investing in your health. So for me, I look at it as a bill, especially when I'm eating nonsense. I be eating like a bag of Doritos, like the small bag though. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like one ounce or 1 1/4 ounce, one of them small bags. Back in the day, we called them the 25-cent bags. They probably like 89 cents now. You know about inflation. But hold on, my man just asked me if I'm gonna be live, and I'm live right now. Hold on. Excuse me, I'm live now. But let me make sure I respond to that. If not, he'll blow me up. But where the heck was I at though? Someone in the comments let me know. Oh shoot, I'm talking to myself. I bet. So I'm gonna just move on then. If I don't remember what I said, then keep it pushing. I gotta entertain whoever come back later for the replay. See, I snuck that in there. My day one super porters know I'm trying to sneak them. All right. Oh, I was talking about rationing the breakfast. Shout out to Detroit in the building, by the way. But rationing the breakfast, remember, if you give me a bag of chips, then I get to save $6. I then take that $6 with me on Fridays and invest it in the stock market. So definitely tune in to the upcoming Friday episode, which if I could do my math correctly, what episode is this? 127 plus 7 is 134. So tune into episode 134 and see how much I got to invest for later. All right. Give me 1 second, Detroit, to read that. Let me just finish this next start. I'm gonna skip that because I wrote that 2 weeks in a row. All right, cool. Let me see what my man's wrote. He said, "Thank you, Super Kev, for the shout out. To you, Boston is in the house. Listen, Detroit is in the house right now. Shout out Detroit. I never visited there yet. It's definitely on the top of my list because when I can afford to travel, I want to travel to the cities slash states that have been day one super porters. And my man from Detroit who's watching right now has been supporting the show from before it was good. Well, it's always been good because I was there, but y'all know what I mean. I didn't have this show in the background. I didn't have the map. I didn't have different ways of dressing every day, every episode. So we good. All right, my man's wrote, yo, Super Kev, I'm gonna see Bone Thugs and Harmony on April 28th. I can't wait. I'm super excited, and now I'm super jealous. As a matter of fact, I'm not jealous no more because I was supposed to see Bone Thugs and Harmony in November. Ben bought a ticket. I might have even had two. I might have two. Shoot, that might be my yo. I might do a giveaway. Who in Boston want to come see Bone Thugs with Kev? Yeah, that's what I might do if I get my two tickets back. They postponed the show for May, so I believe Bone Thugs is coming to my city area in May. If they do, someone remind me that if you're in the Boston area, that'll be the giveaway. One super porter can come to a Bone Thugs Harmony show with the Kev. What up? All right, now I gotta rush though. I gotta do another show. My man said I'm also gonna see Styles P and Jada. I love Jada and Styles P the Ghost. Listen, the Locks is nice. Now I like Bone Thugs more though, but we know LOX is up there, especially after what they did to Dipset. All right, I'm gonna skip one question with the Kev because I'm coming right back after, no cap. But I did want to address the main topic of today's episode. Then I want to get out your way. Well, get out the way and come right back. And that is, y'all know that y'all give me some great suggestions to help improve my show. So let's sip to the fact that y'all super porters are amazing. Well, I like to what is called keep that same energy. Well, I just want to say that because of LeBron, but I like to reciprocate the same energy. All right. And in order for me to reciprocate, that means I also got to think of suggestions to make the show better too. So one thing I came up with, it actually started last week. I don't know if I did a great job of it, but it actually started last week. Yo, we got Raw to the Bone in the building. I already gave you a shout out today, by the way. So hopefully, if you catch the replay, you can see it. Every time I shout you out, I try to make sure that you feel the love right back. Which one's your favorite color, the orange or the navy blue? I know my iPhone SE ain't gonna really catch the naviness, but you know what I'm saying. You know, we be trying to pay attention to details out here. But actually, it's kind of cool that that's your favorite color because I was just like, what color do I not see as I look at my recent episodes? And I was like, damn, I haven't worn orange in a minute. So I just grabbed it. But where the heck was I at? Last week, I thought of a theme, which was because let's be real, talking about the seven forms of income gets boring or repetitive after a while. So then last week I was like, what if you stopped at income one? What if you stopped at income two? What if you stopped at income three? My theme for this week is what if you are a high schooler learning about the seven forms of income? What could that entail? Slash, if you are a parent of a high schooler, how could this go? All right. Because one thing about the seven forms of income is there is no official start date. It starts when you decide to be serious about it. And the way the markets continue to go up, the way we are continuously exchanging our time for money, you can start whenever you say, you know what, I'm serious about the seven forms of income. Then that's when this begins. So the theme for this week is high schoolers. And one of the reasons is because I am a world-class math tutor and I don't really promote it. If you know about me, you know about me. But recently, I have been getting calls left and right. People have been recommending me. Meanwhile, I'm over there minding my business, sipping on my drink. And by the way, this ain't coffee. But so I'm like, you know what? If these parents are trusting me and these young people are admiring and looking up to me, I'm gonna continue to give them something to look up to. So this week's focus is the seven forms of income from a high school perspective. High schooler, sorry. So the first thing is we're talking about income number one, earned income, exchanging your time for money. So this is my philosophy. I know everybody's different. Everybody raises their kids different, all of that. But this is what I would do with my son when he, you know what I'm saying, gets of that age, high school age. And that is the first thing is you are exchanging your time for grades because grades eventually translate to money. So I do expect my son and anybody who's watching this to be in school. I don't see why as black people we can't at least push graduating high school. I don't mind pushing that. And I'm talking about public school to where you ain't got to lose additional funds. Put them in public school, cool, whatever. Now, of course, as parents, we gotta, help our kids with their homework, listen to their problems, all of that stuff, whatever. But as far as the academics is concerned, any child that is going to school, I believe, is fulfilling their income number one requirements. Now, remember, the report card is the paycheck, so they're not necessarily getting their money now. I do want kids or high school students to have money so that they're not going crazy when they touch it for the first time. Being 23 as a college graduate should not be the first time you touch money. So I do believe in allowance. Now, let me break down what I believe allowance should be for a high school kid. This is my opinion. This is not certified public accounting advice. This is just entertainment purposes only and what I'm probably going to do in my later years. All right. So let's see how well this video ages. And before I even say what I plan on doing, I'm definitely allowed to change my mind. Circumstances and education can advance how I think. But this is how I'm thinking at the moment. Okay. Now that we got all the disclaimers out the way. I believe that every child should have a food budget for the day. Now, my food budget when I first started all of this stuff, SUPERKev Livecast, was $5. I raised it to $6 because I knew inflation was on its way. Now, I didn't know inflation was going to hit 25% like it has at some stores, so hopefully it'll tail and iron itself out. But damn. Anyways, so I went from $5 to $6 a day. Literally, that's what I spend on food the most per day. I could roll over if I want. So if I don't buy nothing yesterday, I could have $12 today. I do believe that students, high school students, can handle $6 a day. So I recommend students get $6 a day, but school, public school at least where I'm from, is 5 days a week. Now, when I run a school, I might only do 4 days. My teachers might need an extra day off, you know what I'm saying, to get right. If they're gonna be that great, they might need that day. But anyways, I got me. Well, I got me because I'm by myself right now. But I'm over here getting me digressing. But back to business, and that is for those of you who watch on the replay. I hope you're entertained. And that is, I would give my child as of today $6 a day, 5 days a week. That's $30 a week. Now, I will straight up not trust a kid the first few weeks, meaning I would not give them all $30 on Monday. I would give them the $6 on Monday and then every day ask them, hey, what did you buy? Hey, how much you got left? Hey, boom, boom, boom. But of course, if y'all know me, y'all know I really don't be caring. Like what you do, once I give you money, I don't really care what you do. But I would ask so that I can, be nosy, be a good parent, in my opinion, and use those as life lessons, right? Because one thing you're going to hear is, oh, my friend so and so didn't have money, so I bought them Chinese food. All right. Then that's when you have a conversation. So is that a real friend? What do they do for you? They might not have money, but do they help you out? What do they do? Is it always just you helping them and then they don't help you back? Something to think about. I would just have conversations like that. I would never say you could spend that on your friend or not. I would just challenge them. But again, that's my style in life. Like I really don't judge people. I just challenge people. And then after I challenge you, I really personally don't care or mind because that's your life and your happiness. So I would just use them as conversation starters. And of course, I would throw in there like, hey, you do know that if you don't spend something today, you have more tomorrow. Just try to use those as life lessons. Eventually, just because I'm not trying to talk to you every day and give you $6. I might just want to go back in my bed and be like, leave me alone. Eventually, the conversation to me will become, here's $30 for the week. You can break it up to $6 a day because you know what I have been putting you through. You also have the right to spend all 30 right now and have nothing for the rest of the week. But hopefully, my son is a boy, so I'll say he. But if it's for your child, hopefully they, whatever, I don't know how to say he, she, talking about whatever. Hopefully your child will be able to handle, again, $30 a week. Now, I don't personally think $30 a week is a lot of money if you're going through the 7 forms of income. If you are at one form of income, then maybe $30 is too much. And if it is, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm here to say stick within some type of a budget. But I do believe children, once they can demonstrate that they can add and subtract, can handle having a little bit of money in their pocket. Again, not financial advice. This is just me. Listen, and I know everybody was not me growing up, but I was able to handle $1 or $5 growing up. I mean, I'm just saying. And when I was in high school, shout out to everybody who hooked me up with them dollars. I'm coming to get all them dollars back. Not from y'all, but don't think I ever forgot y'all. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let me get my money up so I can actually sound like a man of my word. But I do believe high schoolers can handle $5, or let's say six. Sorry, because six is the new five. You know what I'm saying, this year, whatever. So now we got. I want to bring it back, right? Because these kids are going to school, so they're exchanging their time for money. But instead of getting a paycheck in which they could invest 65%, that is the investment, which is why we are coming through with the 25 and the 10%. Okay. And again, I'm just talking to you as a parent of a high schooler, or, well, slash a high schooler's perspective, because sometimes your parents want to and they can't, and sometimes they do, but they might not lead in the best direction. I'm just trying to bridge that gap, honestly. All right. So let's take another sip to that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got the $30 a week allowance, $6 a day. And you want to know why $6 a day is enough? Because one, you're a parent. You you still should. Oh my God, that was so hard to say. You still should be providing your children healthy meals when they get home. So dinner should be on you, mommy, daddy, auntie, legal guardian, big sis. I don't care, big bro, mentor, you name it. Y'all gotta start providing. We gotta start providing our babies healthier dinner alternatives. Let's say they're in public school, so let's say they get breakfast and lunch. We know they're gonna use that $6 and go buy some junk food. Like, come on. Now I hope they working out, or else they'll have their appendix removed like the Kev. But you know what I'm saying? We'll deal with the health ramifications later. We know they're gonna eat that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Now they got money. Now they don't got it here. We got food at the house. Come on, man. We know where they going. By the way, invest in them stocks. Invest in McDonald's. Invest in Dunkin'. Invest in Starbucks. Because that's where they're gonna take our $6 anyways. Might as well get our money back. All right, I'm being crazy right now. Let's bring it back to where we supposed to be. See what happens when I talk to myself? Okay. So the 65% investments is coming from the fact that they're actually doing their work, and you are investing in your kids by checking their homework or getting them tutors or doing whatever you got to do to help them get by. The 25%, which is bills, these kids are in high school, probably don't even have jobs. They don't have bills at their house. But what they can do is that $30 could represent the food bill. Hey, you want something nice? You got to go buy it yourself. However, as parents, we're going to provide you the bread until you're old enough to work. Because remember, you're in high school at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Here in Massachusetts, you can't work until you're 16, maybe 16 and a half. That means you're not working until the middle of 10th grade year for a lot of kids, maybe 11th grade year. So are you saying we need to wait until 11th grade before they could start being responsible with money? No. As a matter of fact, I don't trust kids with their first paycheck if they were broke. Why? Because I didn't know how to act until 10, 20 years later. So I don't recommend that. But had I been touching money, when I got real money, I would have just been like, oh yeah, that's just a bigger amount. Oh, that's just a decimal place or whatever. So that's why I'm very passionate about making sure kids got money in their pocket. So another thing is we got the 65% invested in their schoolwork, and you as parents are a part of it. We as parents are a part of it. The 25% bills, you gave them allowance money. I'm going to make sure my son got allowance money to get some food. The food represents the bill. Because we don't want these kids just growing up thinking food is always free, because no, the hell it ain't. And the price is going up. Now, I want to address the 10%. 10% wants. Now, unless you are rich, it's kind of hard to just break off your kids with some money every week to just go splurge on nothingness. Now, we are creating generational wealth, and my son should be in a position to live like that. But I do understand that that is not the norm, and that's definitely not how I grew up. Let me make that very clear. I'm chasing something that I don't even know what it smells or tastes like. I'm just trying to see what the word is over there. So what we're going to do is, instead of giving your children something good every day or every week, I believe that they should get something good every report card. I really don't know why my nose is stuffy as hell right when the show starts. I was good all day. Now all of a sudden, better not be no allergies just because the weather's getting better. Y'all better stop acting up because I'm still outside. Anyways, so what I believe is, report cards only come out 4 times a year. And for those of you who really want to get technical, you can put one of the report cards with the birthday/Christmas if that's what y'all celebrate. But a minimum of 4 times a year, I believe all kids who are doing good in school should get something nice. How nice? Let them decide. Ask a kid, hey, if you do good for 2.5 months, what would you like? So for me, let me use my example. I want a Power Ranger Megazord, and it costs $50. Yo, when you're a single mom, not getting support from your children's father or vice versa, $50 becomes a lot of money. And that's $50 before all of this inflation. So them toys probably going for 75 at this point. Guess what you're gonna do? I want you to ask that kid what they want, see if you can afford it. If you cannot, you have 2 options. The first thing is, if they ask for something expensive, hold it off for 1 year. Say, if you get the honor roll or merit or the dean's list for all 4 quarters, I'll buy you that expensive PlayStation 5. Now you know you have 10 months to save $700. That would be $70 a month. We're talking about 70 divided by 4, 60 divided by 4 is 15, 1750 per week. Is that a lot? That might even be an hour's worth of work, maybe even 2 hours based on where you live. But your baby ain't worth 2 hours a week. Okay, let's say they're not. Let's say they are, but you can't afford it. Because I'm not here to offend. If I did, please scrap that from the record, because I'm here to educate. That's when the second thing you do is you combine with people like us and reach out and say, look, my baby wants a PlayStation and we can't afford it. And then I say something like, well, I'm a gamer. Let me see if I'm connected to any grant writers, and let's see if I can get 10 PlayStations and then give them away on my show. Type. We don't sip to that. I just gave away a gem. And nobody's watching. But guess what? If God is real, God knows I'm doing my purpose. So don't let money be an excuse as to why you can't get kids these things. Just do what you can and connect with like-minded people. Listen, I'm creating generational wealth. At some point, I'm going to be able to buy a bunch of PlayStations. If you can't put 2 and 2 together, I can't put it together for you. Okay, next thing. I mentioned your kids can get nice things. One nice thing for the year, if they stay on the honor roll or merit or whatever. That then means smaller gifts can come out. And again, you could ask family members, you could ask other grant writers, you can ask people, community advocates. Yo, especially in the black community, if you just say this is what you want, but you can't afford it, you'll be surprised who's connected to what. Stop being so prideful saying, oh, if I can't afford it, no one can know. Psh, we're all struggling. At least let the baby have some hope. All right. Next, what happened? Oh, and of course, real quick. Each report card, get them something nice, and then each subsequent report card, try to make it a little bit better, a little bit whatever, until you get to 4. It's only 4. And if you pop bottles, if you smoke weed, if you play video games yourself, you ain't got no excuse. Okay? Now, what happens if our children do not bring home the honor roll? Actually, before I speak about the honor roll, let me make this very clear. When I say honor roll, I'm speaking about straight A's and B's because that was actually my cap. If I did what I had to do, I was a straight A kid, which is why I did that and got a full scholarship. Everybody's cap is different. So at some point, you got to know your kid and know, like, yo, if my kid brings a C and that's the best thing that they can do, we're going to praise that kid. But if you're capable of an A, you need A's for us to praise you. So please keep in mind that every child's cap or capacity is different. All right. And you got to be fair in your expectations. So if you have a student with special needs, yo, chill with the they need straight A's because I got straight A's. Yo, it's different for them. All right. And I guess I'm showing my 12 years of professional experience in the classroom, but I used to have different expectations for different kids. Okay, straight up. If this kid got a C, we having a pizza party. But if that kid got an A minus, bro, chill. I'm not proud of you. So I used to talk differently based on the kid. Shout out to all my students who've ever been in my class because I must have did something right. Y'all ain't never been my problems. I got problems with adults, never the students. So my professional opinion got to hold some type of weight out here. So what do we do about the kids who bring home C's when they're capable of A's and whatever you want to translate it to? Shout out to my homie in the building. The way we work with that is, I believe that, again, we're talking about income number one, which is earned income. I believe that when kids bring back grades that are unsatisfactory relative to their abilities, that is when you have to now charge them that 65% investment fee. Because remember, there's 65% investments, 25% bills, 10% wants. And I said, if they are into, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. If they are in school, that they don't have to pay anything because going to school is paying, bro. You're like donating 6 hours a day plus homework, plus a bus ride to and from, plus the train. Come on, bro. These kids have been going through too much. As far as bills, we are giving them bills, aka dollars, so that they could buy their little freaking fast food, junk food, or whatever the hell nonsense they're gonna buy with $5 or $6 a day. Cool. By the time you watch this video, you make it fair for what you think. I say $6. I would even say $5 for a kid because I get 6. But whatever. Then 10% wants translates into, we're gonna give these kids something good every report card. But then sometimes some kids don't meet expectations. What is the penalty? Again, don't mind my little stuffy nose. I don't know where the hell it came from. It just happened. As soon as I got online, my nose got stuffy. They don't want me to win, y'all. What I believe is we should charge students for not meeting expectations. But let's talk about a 14-year-old. They're not working, so where's the money going to come from? Y'all remember that $6 a day? If you could go to school for 2.5 months and do nothing, I could go 2.5 months without paying you. Now talk to me in the comments if that's too extra. Holla at your boy. You want to go to school for 2 months. When I paid you $6 a day to have fun with your friends and you bring back an unsatisfactory report card, and again, unsatisfactory is relative to their abilities. So I don't care about all C's if, you know what I'm saying, that kid is struggling. But if you are the creme de la creme and you bring me back a A minus, you ain't getting paid. Let's separate the two, please. Now, why should I pay you $6 a day to go and enjoy? Shout out to my man who dropped in and dropped the comment. Why should I pay you $6 a day to go to school to keep failing? That means you're wasting my money. And mind you, I'm talking about public school because I don't believe in paying for school, even though I'm going to charge an arm and a leg for my private school. That's just so I can have more money to give back to the hood, straight up, because I'm already rich. I'm not wealthy yet, and I'm not financially independent, but I've been rich. So I don't care about money. I'm just doing it because I have to. And to whom much is given, much is expected. And I'm the leader of where we're going. But other than that, I don't care about money. So personally, I got no problem taking money away from kids. I grew up with nothing in my pocket. I went to school asking for money. As a matter of fact, shout out France for reminding me every episode that she do. And I mentioned Raw to the Bone, whose live show starts at 8. I try to do a live right after hers, and France pull up at 12 o'clock. And then, hold up, there's some more. Ticket TV be on late night. Any other shows that I gotta make sure y'all hear about? These are the shows that I make sure I watch, or obviously I'm here, but I try to make sure that I show up and comment and like and subscribe and share. Mm. Anyways, I digress. I used to go to school with no money in my pocket because I had a single mother and my father didn't do what he was supposed to do financially. So, and don't get it twisted, me and him is cool. I'm not going to beef over money. My job is to take the mistakes of my past and use them to motivate and inspire the future. So me and my pops is cool, you know what I'm saying? He's cool. He be looking out for me in ways other than financially, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing him. Shout out to my mother, who she didn't have enough money to put money in my pocket every day, but there's a reason why I've been fat. I come home, there's always food. As soon as I come home, house smells like food. So I've always been rich. Shout out to my mother for this is my mother's room. I know I'd be like this SUPERKev's room, but nah, this is my mother's room. So shout out to my mother. You know what I'm saying? She's lit. So I was rich in other aspects, but this show is about financial literacy. So I hope we can separate the two, okay? And if your kids do not bring back the grades that I feel that they are capable of, or you feel they're capable of, they ain't getting paid for a whole term, whole quarter. If you go to an exam school in Boston, there's 5 report cards that come out every 2 months. If you go to a regular school, it come out 4 report cards come out every 2.5 months. And by making the money attached to their report card, it makes what they're doing in school real. That's why we need to learn about the 7 forms of income so that we can afford to make these things happen. They don't cost that much. $30 a week is a lot until you have a side hustle in which you're charging $60 an hour. Now you work 5 hours of side hustle, and you're like, God damn, this is 1 hour to feed my kid? Shoot, this is easy. Plus, your bills are already paid from your first job. But we'll talk about side hustles tomorrow. Make sure you tune into episode 128. I only remember that because I had to do the math earlier. Anyways, I'm mad that I got stuffy nose though. But if you're a high school kid, if you're a parent of a high school kid, I hope that that provided a nice foundation. If you are the actual high school kid, so let me just quickly address a high school kid scenario and then I get out your way. It's possible that there's somebody out there that goes to school, after school goes and takes care of their siblings, or takes care of their kid if they are a teen mom, all right? Teen dad. It's not just all about the moms. I'm a whole dad. I'm over here just talking about moms. Yeah, all right. If you're a teen parent, regardless of gender, okay, then how does it look? How does this income one work for you if you have those things? Well, guess what? You might not touch cash, but you know what you can do? You can make sure that your grades are on point. Now, I know, hold on. I know there's somebody out there who's saying this. Yeah, but yo, Super Kev, I'm really good in school except math. And then I laugh at you. You ain't see my shirt from last week? That's a pie shirt with as many digits as I could fit before I let you know I can't fit no more. You're not allowed to be a super porter and not have access to math answers. So, if you are struggling in mathematics, your job is to DM me. I only charge to leave my house. Well, I lied. I also charge to stop what I'm doing to go crazy and do math. But if you have small math questions here and there, DM me. What? How can you know that I'm Super Kev the Math Man? Excuse me, Super Kev the Math Magician, aka Super Math Man, and then you don't hit me up? Like I said, if I gotta leave my house or stop what I'm doing, yeah, I'm gonna charge you. And I multiply minimum wage when it's time to charge. But who are you to just have one math question that can make or break your day and you didn't hit me up? How you know I ain't read it in 30 seconds and I got the answer? Sometimes I write the answer, screenshot it, send it back. I don't got time to write to you, but I could draw to you. It's called a scribe. You know, scriptures, scribes, that means to draw. I could draw the answer, aka draw out the steps, send it back. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, maybe I'll charge to elaborate. If I gotta stop what I'm doing to elaborate, sure. But guess what? You guys have access to Super Math Man. So, to my what is it? Single parents, teen parents, or older siblings who are basically raising their baby siblings. Don't let math get in the way as long as y'all are supporters of my show. You're looking at 99th percentile in mathematics out of the city of Boston. Full scholarship to Northeastern University. When I say that, people give me respect. To add fuel to the fire, I majored in mathematics. Graduated with a 3.03 for the bean. Y'all ain't got no excuse. Shout out to the person who just came and left, heard about the math and ran, was like, yeah, I'm out. But I wanted to make sure that y'all understand you have a safe space to get this math done. Even though we don't got the cash, watch this. By you sending me a picture and then I answer it, you might have not gotten the cash, but you saved the cash. And a penny saved is a penny earned. Because what good is it to go to work, then you got to pay me to show you that, when you have an opportunity to get it for free just because you support my show. And I think on that note, let me stop contaminating my own business, but I can't help myself. I'm for the streets before I'm for my own pockets. All right? Why? Because my own pockets is separate from the streets. I got to get my own money, and then I got to make sure that the streets have an opportunity to learn. I don't teach for everybody to become successful, but I teach to make sure everybody has an opportunity to become successful. All right. Now I ranted a little longer, and I did promise y'all another episode, but I got somewhere to be in 10 minutes. So at this point, I owe y'all two, and I will almost promise to try to do my best to show up later today and at least make up what a high school kid can do with their second form of income. On that note, it's your boy Super Kev. As long as I'm A live, there will be A live. And those of you who have been watching the show recently know that I wait till the end of the show to remind us that it is free to press the like button. It's free to press comment, to write a comment, sorry. It's free to press the share button, and it's free to subscribe. That's free support and letting other people know that you support the content I got going here. But if you want to take your support to the next level and actually provide financial support, I do my best to ask this at the end because I don't want to go through the whole episode thinking that I'm going to teach y'all just for money. But at the end, I'm going to throw this out there. I drop my Cash App link and I drop my PayPal link. You can donate to those to help accelerate the process of me opening a school, to make sure that other geniuses like myself, look at this show just ended, so I definitely got to end, but other geniuses have an opportunity to thrive and shine instead of having to fight and defend themselves. We were supposed to just be nurtured to be great. And instead, I got an old story about how I've been fighting just to be heard. Well, luckily for me, we got Meta, we got YouTube, we got however you catch this content later on in life. And I'm going to continue to show up and show out. And I got a goal of getting $1 a day from the 6.5 billion people around the world. I said a day. No, that's a lie. $1 from all 6.5 billion people around the world. That'll be $6.5 billion in donations. And my school will be up and running in no time. You already know what it is. It's your boy Super Kev, man. Today was a great episode. I got a good spirit. I don't know what happened. But as long as I'm alive, there will be a live. You already know what it is. I owe y'all another episode. I owe y'all 2 episodes today, but I definitely owe y'all one because I told you I was going back to back, but I gotta take care of something. As soon as I come back, I'm gonna do my best to do that. I love y'all. Peace mode.